Today is Mantra Monday, and I would love to share the mantra that I chose for today, which is I am floating in love. I am floating in love. I am floating in love. And during a mindful moment of self reflection after a meditation, I turn love into an acronym which states listen, observe, vulnerable, and expand. I believe with these key values, we can learn how to love ourselves and others. And if you are interested in a mantra, which is a repeated positive phrase, and want to expand your mindful practices, book with me today at www.jessbeu.org for a free session. All right, 1212. Good vibrations, my good people. We are back with the first personal episode of 2021. I am feeling amazing and I am just so happy to be dropping another episode. Y'all, I am staying committed. If y'all seen my personal, if you guys follow me on my personal IG, which is at I am just the best, and that is IamJessThabess. You will see my one of my latest IGT videos where I'm just apologizing. I wanted to make the record very clear that I understand the commitment that I have to have with what I'm doing this year. And so, for all my listeners from last year that have just been so much love, and thank you for all the downloads and reviews and following and subscribing. Just getting y'all feedback has been phenomenal. I want to thank y'all so much for just being able to check out my website, to booking with me. From all just the love that I've been receiving, I truly am so grateful. Just let's have a moment of gratitude, real quick. Yes, so if it is your first time tuning in, my name is Jessica, and I also go by Just the Best. And this is my third personal episode where I share my journey and share stories that really shaped me into the woman who I am today. I speak from experience and knowledge and also wisdom. And if any of my episodes or interviews I have on here have inspired you, or it just made you even go into some journaling, or to even you want to reach out, tweet me. Listen, go to at underscore JESSBEU and be able to engage with me. Drop a comment in my IGs. Engage. Trust me, working this out as a podcasters, I'm gonna have a moment of honesty. We need y'all to engage with us, and so be kind. I personally love connecting with anyone who reach out, especially beyond any platform that I am on. And this is a goal of mine, to be quite honest. For anyone who is listening to me and just takes the time out to reach out, honestly, thank you. I am working to be more consistent with my podcast episodes, so I have agreed to drop them every other Monday. And if you just feel moved to ask me a question or would like to book a session with me, you can go to my website at www.jessbeu, that's the letter, .org. And so justbeu.org, and the U is just the letter, okay? So just to clarify that, so you guys can make sure you are on the right website for me. And as I dive into this episode, I just want to clarify that this episode is not within the series that is ongoing. Trusting the Process is a few episodes in now. We actually have three of our amazing guests that came on. Started with Price, then Megan Morgan, and we went to Mallory Sharp. And you guys, the next one, I'm just so happy and ready to give y'all. It is definitely a great listen. So if you have Instagram, if you follow me, you can actually see the episode live. I know some of my listeners are visual learners. I'm sorry, and I just want to make sure that you guys get access to what you guys like, and so that will be dropping on the next Monday um, after this episode has been aired, and I am just so excited for everyone, even that is booked with me. If you've reached out and want to share your story, thank you. Continue to. Someone else listening right now, let it be known that I am open to other interviews and creatives that want to share their story and have a powerful message that they're trying to get out to, as they mentioned, the masses. But let's connect and let me know if you've been gentle with your mental, because these episodes are about creating authentic conversations and mindful discussions around our journey. Everyone needs to understand that one saying that I probably bet you've seen, that your superpower is you. No one is you. No, there will never be another Just the Best. There will never be another person who is listening to you right now. So own that and know that you are the best, that we are the best. And so I just want to leave with that encouragement. And I don't know if I've mentioned all my other episodes where Just the Best actually stem from, but I'll definitely make sure that I go into that as well. But from each conversation from our series, I've just personally left with so much inspiration. And just like I mentioned, you guys are just so uniquely creative and are just thriving out here with what you love to do. And so my hat's off to y'all. Y'all know I love y'all so much, and I love to keep up with you guys and see what you're doing. So I hope this new year has been actually off to a great start for you. And even talking about New Year, this episode is actually called New Year, New Mindset. And I'm discussing self forgiveness, mindfully living, and a very big announcement this year. So I want you to stay to the end to hear what's going on. And as I welcome in 2021, let me just begin with the word for this year: Godfidence. Each year we may have resolutions or goals, but I want to just stay true to what I value, which is God and having confidence. So I mashed those words together, and it's Godfidence for me this year. Last year, was faith over fear, and so many things took place that could have caused me to have a fixed mindset, but uh-uh. No, no, no. It was not happening. I have come too far to go back down the ladder. This was all about climbing up and seeing the vision. So I was staying true to myself this year, and as a fresh new start to a decade, and I truly have evolved from these last 10 years. Personally, just some things that I was even able to accomplish from these past 10 years was just graduating high school, in the summer, and moving into my first apartment by that fall. I was overcoming anxiety and dealing with adversity and really struggling in college, and once it hit like my sophomore year, and finding that courage to still have the grit to receive my BA in psychology and meet my meet my biggest goal in life. I mean, honestly, for college, for me, I knew I was college bound like my whole life. My mom was a USC alumni, and she always encouraged us to just go after our education. And I just knew I was going to go to college, okay? And so, just finding peace in my solitude to where I'm at now in life and just really learning how to protect my energy was something that I was really able to focus on these past 10 years. And I can't wait to continue to share stories with you that really got me there and what I was able to learn from them. And, the biggest lesson I've also had to hold on to was just forgiveness. And I really talk about forgiveness a lot in even the conversations with my friends, to even the interviews that I've had on here around are you being gentle with your mental. I think forgiveness will always be brought up, because if you're not forgiving if I wasn't forgiving myself, then I was probably forgiving somebody else. And so, you know, just really being gentle with my mental. Just as I mentioned, the biggest thing, I had to forgive myself, just for ways for believing that I was really ready for responsibilities as an adult while just transitioning from high school, and just not having safe boundaries, discipline, or even balance in my life, just rather than trusting the process, I was actually rushing the process, okay? And nobody was there to stop me, you know. I didn't have anyone as an accountability partner. The men that I was dating was just, not really um, the best partners for me. And I was sliding with everything else in my life, to my grades, to my relationships, to even just managing my bills, until one day, actually, I just really wasn't feeling well. And I just thought I needed to rest. But when trying to, calm down, and just like, drift off, I really began to experience heavy thoughts, and I fell out of breath. And in that moment, I was having a really severe panic attack. And, on the road to the ER, I just can even remember it to this day that I was looking up into the sky and really thinking that these were going to be my last moments here on earth. And as tears began to stream down my face, um, even fear began to sunk even deeper. Had to spend the night in the ER, and just the glory to the God for being able to calm me down eventually to function again. The next quarter for college for me, I really struggled out finding an outlet to share with someone that all what was weighing on my shoulders. From my first year into college to trying to manage having my first apartment to figuring out just broken relationships, I just also even needed to maintain a certain GPA and units to just even remain getting financial aid, because I was, definitely dependent on that. And I needed to actually add on one more elective, and yoga was like the only option. And so, in those moments of experiencing yoga, after the sessions and ended for the quarter, a week, I finally began to really feel moments of peace and harmony. I felt reborn again, because I even recall my instructor just telling me all of the clouds are removed and you came in with darkness, but I can see the light now. And I was so inspired. Like, let me tell you, I was so inspired, because I really had to fill my schedule up again and again after I would find myself back into yoga for quarters that I needed to just fill up my schedule with. And then I just was able to hold on to those tools and still even include it into my daily routines now. And yoga really changed my life, y'all. I was able to like learn something that I always valued. I'll forever value these moments. And so I even remember when I would have like a slight anxiety or discomfort in my body, I would just go back to different techniques that my instructors that I've learned on the way, and just even now to doing my own research and looking up. I have just a great support team around me that I can also be able to take my cape off and dive into my mindfulness practice. So, anyone who has helped coach me, thank you, because the coaches need coaches, the mentors need mentors, your friends need your friends. I'll even pull my friends and be like, listen, do you want a mindful moment? Because I honestly know that we can mindfully live and thrive together. And post college, I was just able to feel the sense of security and wanted to live in being peaceful. And so, becoming a mindfulness coach was like really revealed through a 21-day fast for me. God had actually revealed to me that I was here to service people with their mindsets first. And if I can just even back up, because after I had graduated, I was like, okay, what's next for me? And I had got into education for 3 years as a transitional kindergarten teacher. And I had to sketch this vision out for 3 years before fully accepting what was mine to do. And this year, I vow to stay true to the vision and mission to helping others. It will take us all to evolve through mindfulness. And as I am becoming a certified mindfulness coach during the pandemic with just so many things going already on in the world and knowing that anxiety and stress was rising in our communities, I really wanted to give back as an act of service and kindness to offer complimentary mantra meditations and learning calls. Those are completely free right now on my website. So, as I mentioned y'all in the beginning, please engage with me because I'm just here to serve y'all. And just as some things that I really wanted to accomplish this year was just growing more and affirming my practices. And so I really do appreciate everyone that has come through and been able to spend some time with me. And I just honor y'all that have. And I really do hope that if you're listening, that you still know that you can reconnect with me. And I know that life moves fast for us all, but let's just continue to walk in this life together. And so, as I mentioned, just walking in this life together is really mindfully living when it comes to me. And, moments where I almost lost my life to where I was reborn again with purpose, I just want to talk about forgiving yourself because some of you may have done it while others are just wondering, like, what does she even mean? I mean, truly pulling yourself aside, like putting yourself out the situation and just observing your behavior, observing how you were, and forgiving myself to me, means to own up to my own faults and just like for not even living mindfully. Like during this past decade, I was in my own world with no safe boundaries, which caused a lot of hurt in my in the earlier years for me. Now I'm really revolving into a new woman, and I just had to forgive myself for even self sabotaging, for not asking for help. Um, when that little voice inside your head was like, "Help, help, please reach out to someone," I just ignored so many signs until it was tragic moments that woke me up. And I'm here to even just share that with y'all because please do not give up on those obvious signs and stop thinking that you have it all planned out and then get upset when things change. Like, no, I had to get it out of my head, and just forgiveness is a way for of daily living, just like breathing to me because I am a human and I'm just representing the truth. And that's how staying golden is really like even a mantra for me. Like, I'm staying golden. And if you never heard of the phrase before, staying golden means to stay positive and stay optimistic and never stop doing what makes you come alive each day. And this is my mindset for this year and for life, to be honest. A daily goal of mine is to check in with my mindset. One of the first things I do when I wake up is simply say, "Thank you, God. I am here, I am blessed, and I have a choice to stay golden." Now, let me keep it real with you all. Every day is not my day, and I have accepted that. But at least I am learning and I am open to staying proactive with my mission. And this year has so many exciting events in store for me. So I make sure that I am being impeccable with my word. And from now on, I speak to myself and to others with great intentions of positivity and staying golden. So having this mindset will help me stay true to my purpose this year. And as I spoke of moments from a past triggering event of when I almost lost my life, I now and today walk with gratitude in being able to overcome moments of severe anxiety. And if you're listening to this podcast and struggle with anxiety, still know that you are not alone, that I am here as an advocate and a coach to protect your mental health with tools that generally are simply and accessible and anywhere at any time can be used. One of my favorite practices actually is mindful walking. I love to graciously stroll around my neighborhood, listen to the birds, watch the clouds, or be in the awe of California sunsets. During this time, you want to give back to yourself with no distractions. So you can keep your phone near, but put it on do not disturb and just soak up the nature. I really value being in places of harmony and peace while I protect it by any means necessary, y'all. And life is truly about raising my frequencies to becoming the best version of myself daily. And lately, I have been on a spiritual high with the behind the scene works of my company. I've actually been wanting to expand my business. And if you follow me on my social media accounts, you probably got a glimpse of some things that I'm in the works of. But for the big announcement, you guys, I am actually like to share with the listeners tonight. So, Just Be You is presenting our new mugs. Our new drop is available. My podcast, Are You Being Gentle with Your Mental, now has merch, and you could begin your day with the Aura mug to remind yourself how to connect with your senses. Take a moment to just check in with your mental thoughts, emotions, and your aura just by asking yourself, are you being gentle with your mental? And these mugs actually feature a unique design that their hands protecting the divine energy of your brain, and the mug empowers us to be kind with ourselves and others. Remember, y'all, we cannot pour from an empty cup. So this cup always be filled with the flow of positive energy. And the second mug is actually an affirmation mug. So affirmations and mantras are just so uplifting to me, and this mug is to uplift yourself and those around you in moments of self-doubt and hardships with the affirmation mug. So with the words of encouragement, I am rooting for you. It actually gives you confidence that there is a community surrounding and supporting you to become the best version of yourself. It features a unique design where plants are just surrounding a seedling, and the mug reminds us that we're not alone, that you too can continue to preserve, shine, and flourish. So make sure y'all go on the website, hit that merch link, and fill up that cart, okay? Fill it up, y'all. I have a goal of 1,000 this year. I want to sell 1,000 mugs. Let my dreams come true. You can help me by supporting my startup business by purchasing a mug tonight for yourself, your friends, your coworker. Okay, let us go ahead and give the seed that keeps on giving. And I want to just send a big thank you to everyone that's working to make this happen, the team to make this happen. I did not do this alone, and I really didn't expect things to happen so fast. I was actually projecting to drop items 2 years from now, but I honestly felt shifted to provide this for my good people, and I personally know how important mugs can be for everyone, especially when you're at work or even at home. I know my mom is like, that's my mug. And so I want you guys to be able to pick these mugs up and pick which one is just, going to be the best fit for you. And you'll have a chance to sip from our collection and send in your pictures, your videos. Make sure you tag us and so we can repost and send you some love. I definitely would love to continue to expand the business with different items. So let me know what y'all want next, okay? I love hearing back from the audience and the community. So if you love drinking coffee, tea, juicing, whatever you like, just make sure you put your order in today. I'm going to add the link in the description, but it is jessbeu.square.site. And we are live, y'all. So that was the big announcement I wanted to share with y'all. And I'm just so excited to repost y'all pictures. I'm just fanatic right now. I've been sipping from my mugs for quite some time now. I actually started working back this in 2020 in the fall, but thank you for everyone that is listening to a new year, new mindset. If it is a new year and you have a new mindset, share with me how. Share with me how you are going to be moving this year. If you have a word for this year, if you've been mindfully living this year, if you had to do some self forgiveness this year, please tap in with your girl and let me know how this episode made you feel and share some feedback. I'm sending you guys an abundance of love and joy and peace to fill your cups up.